So today is week 6, day 2 of my program. So today was deadlifts, close grip bench press, dumbbell rows, dumbbell walking lunge, assisted dips, bicycle crunches, and finished off with some single arm cable curls. Today was an all right workout. Wasn't the best. I would say like around 6 out of 10. Um, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it today for some reason. A little tired for some reason. Um, but I got through it. I felt like I got some pretty good sets in, so I'm not complaining about it. I don't know if I don't think I'm progressing at my lifts as much as I need to be. So I think it's a couple of things. Uh, First of all, my grip strength for one. Uh, well, my grip strength and like all the balancing muscles aren't developed, and my biceps are holding me back on lifts like rows and stuff because my biceps are giving out way before my lats are. So that's not helping. I need to really develop my all of those ancillary muscles before I start, uh, being able to take those bigger lifts to failure. Those bigger muscle groups like my pecs and my lats and whatever else. Um, so the past week I upped my calorie intake from 3,500 to 4,000 calories. Um, I think that's like the ideal range for my bulking right now. Um, Maybe slightly above that, but I took one of those online tests to see what my basal metabolic rate is, the calories I'm using in a day, essentially, um, excluding exercise. And it came out to be like about 3,000. So I was gonna do like 500 on top of that, just to get just to maintain a lean body mass. Not have a bunch of extra fat by the end. But I just think that my metabolism is like so much faster than like the average person that I need to go at least 500 calories above that. And honestly, I've been filling out for the past week or so, looking a little bit chubbier, which honestly I prefer because before this I was it's pretty skinny. Um, so the only thing that's really left to fill out is my rib cage, because my you can still see like my rib cage on the sides of my body. So I'm waiting until those kind of fill out and I don't look like so much of a Holocaust victim. I mean, I'm looking you know, a lot better than I was. That's for sure. Especially when I when I'm flexing, it definitely looks like I work out. Uh, Not with clothes on. Yeah, not with clothes on at all. I mean, maybe a more athletic look with clothes on, but definitely doesn't look like I, you know, lift. Um, so yeah, I think nutrition is a huge part of bodybuilding. Well, bodybuilding and powerlifting and anything that really requires sports and athleticism and all is just like most of it is actually nutrition. Because if you're not giving your body the fuel to, you know, you know, gain muscle and recover and whatever else, uh, nothing's gonna happen. Your muscles are gonna stay the same. throughout. And you know, when I started originally, I think it was like back in 2017 is when I first got into like bodybuilding. So I got into it like in year segments. So originally it was in 2017 that I started like calisthenics and stuff. Uh, and part of that was like I never did anything concerning nutrition. I just stayed exactly the same. Actually, I back then I was not eating anything. I was probably barely at maintenance. So, I mean, I definitely gained a little bit of muscle. But no matter what, if you're working out, you're going to gain muscle. It's just not nearly going to be at the same pace as if you have the nutrition to back it up. Um, but I did actually get decently far into my programs with calisthenics before that. Honestly, I gotta say, calisthenics, it's very limited in terms of progressive overload because after a point you can't, you know, keep adding weight. You can have those like belts that add like 45-pound plates uh, when you're doing like dips or, pull-ups or whatever. But after that, it's not a whole lot of progressive overload. But during those beginning phases, like when you can barely do a single dip or push up, body weight push up, um, I honestly think probably the best for beginners by far because every movement is essentially a compound movement. You're working a bunch of different muscles at once, and also you know, you're kind of becoming more coordinated through that as well because you're figuring out, how you can move your body in such a way to like target different muscles, which is something that is much harder to do on like machines or, free weights. Not impossible with free weights, but a machine's pretty straightforward. You just do the machine, you know. I mean, I guess you can have some variation within it, but depends on the machine. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing some cardio. Um, I'm not exactly sure. I probably going to be doing some high intensity interval training because that's I'm trying to train like for practicality's sake. So when I'm in the gym, you know, what it is like a little spurts of like high intensity cardio and then slow cardio is what, lifts essentially are. You know, you go really hard on squats for like a minute or 2 minutes and then you wait a minute or two. So I think generally, 2 minute intervals or 1 minute intervals would be ideal. I don't know how to necessarily program that into the cardio machine, but I could just do it by hand if I need to. Um, or I could do that on a bike. I might do that. I might do biking or whatever tomorrow, the stationary bikes, because my foot is hurting me. And honestly, it probably does less strain to your leg muscles, your calves, and your glutes and whatever else, because you're not like putting as much pressure on it, but you're still working your heart and your lungs in the same way. So that's probably a better idea. But I still want to be able to, if I'm in a scenario, I want to be able to still, run a decent length um, without stopping or, sprint, 100 meters or whatever else. So I don't want to completely take out running from the equation. but maybe it can be like more of a fall, summer type thing, fall, spring. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I'm just right now I am right under 180 pounds. I'm like hovering at 178. I'm sure some of that's water weight, but before I got on this, what I mean to say is before I got COVID, uh, I was like right above 180. So I lost a decent amount of weight, and not just water weight, like actual, I'm guessing muscle mass and fat, especially fat because I was not eating at all, so I had to burn that from somewhere. So I'm sure I was like catabolic the entire time. Um, but anyways, I'm just happy to be, you know, back working out and having a consistent diet. Um, Looking decently better every single day. Um, Marginally better. Um, I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't. I might. I'm thinking about for this bulk, like instead of just having it as a winter bulk, which is kind of what I'm doing, and then I originally planned to like cut in the summer. I might just, if I'm starting to like see a lot of gains near the end of it and like start hitting like PRs in weight, um, I might just, keep on doing that throughout the summer and whatever else. Because I don't mind the extra weight anyways, the extra fat on my body. I don't really mind not having abs or anything. If I look like marginally better in like shirts and stuff, I think it would be worth it anyways. Um, so yeah, we'll just have to see at the end of the season. I'm not completely sure on that yet. Um, right now I'm thinking probably gonna go at the very least to the end of March. Yeah, probably to the end of March, and then I would start cutting through like August or something like that, and then start bulking after that. That's if I. It might, I'm thinking it might screw up my schedule though, because then I'd have to bulk through winter, the next winter as well. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But for right now, in the gym, I'm gonna try and focus on. Well, what I've been really bad at is counting the reps in my set, because I'm just like my focus is on going as hard as I possibly can, and obviously that's not the smartest thing to do. Um, I need to just like focus on the amount of you know reps I'm getting in per set, and because what I'm logging right now doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I'll do for the first set like 10 reps, and then for the second one I'll do like 8 reps, which makes sense, and then for the third one I'll go back to 10 for some reason. I'm like, was that like rest time, or did I just not count that right? So that's probably part of the reason I'm not progressing as much as I should be. I'm not, taking into account uh, that aspect of it, which I really should be. Um, Anyways, that's gonna pretty much do it for this video, this progress report. Uh, Not gonna do one tomorrow, but I'll do one the day after that for my last one of the week. And I'm using week very loosely here. Just basically what the program is considering a week. And I'm really just waiting for the upper lower split because I feel like I could go like 4 days, 5 days in a week and be fine with that. So, yep, that's about it.